Leighton J. Cougar Wolf Daddy, and I'm in my kitchen once again. Right now I'm watching my TV. I got the Fido channel on how to pick a puppy. Speaking of puppies, about 10 years ago, well actually 9 and 10 years ago, I hand raised about 13 wolf puppies. And it's their birthday in just a couple days. So I'm in the kitchen today and I'm going to make my kids birthday cakes today. So I think it's appropriate for me to don the Wolf Daddy apron, thanks to a Facebook friend and fan who got me this cool apron. So today I'm going to make my kids some pupcakes and some birthday cake and just goof off in the kitchen for a little bit. I've preheated my oven. What my hope is that I'm going to make a 3-layer cake, three-layer cakes potentially, and a bunch of pupcakes. So I've got these great little pupcake pans, hearts, because you know I love my kids, and then these little mini bundt cake pans, which I can then put goodies inside, you know, maybe like a piece of sausage or something. I'll figure that out. And then I have my regular mini cupcake pan. It's only, I think there's 13 of the kids that have their birthdays, but you know, can I go to the sanctuary and give a bunch of kids their birthday stuff without giving everybody something? So I'm going to make a whole bunch of little mini cupcakes for everybody's birthday, because you know, wolves in North America are typically born in late April and during the month of May, and sometimes, depending on the location, as late as maybe the first or second week of June. So pretty much at the sanctuary, it's everybody's birthday. But of course, close to my heart are the kids that I hand raised, and so I'll be handing those out tomorrow. Alright, so I have the oven preheating, and I want to show you what ingredients I'll be using. Now, because Wolf Daddy has to be gluten-free, my babies are gluten-free too, so I do have a gluten-free recipe that I'm using. I really like to reduce grains in any kind of food, but when we're doing pastries, we got to use grains, but we'll stay gluten-free. We've got the organic pasture-raised eggs. I'm going to put some turmeric in there because that's an anti-inflammatory, always good for the kids. Grass-fed butter, of course the typical baking soda and baking powder, organic half and half. I'm going to go with some gluten-free baking flour. I'm going to put some flaxseed in the baking mix, and I'm going to goof off a little bit with my favorite baking and pancake mix there. I've got all my ingredients together. I'm going to mix them up, and let's do some bacon. Oh, bacon! Speaking of, I got some. Oh, I said that, and every little head in this house just perked up. Bacon? So I'm starting out by melting some of that butter and also including some organic coconut oil to that butter that I'm melting. So I've got my dry ingredients all put together. I've got my wet ingredients all put together. The dry ingredients, of course, is the flour, the flax, the baking powder, and the turmeric. Now, this is essentially a white cake recipe, but it will be yellow because of the turmeric. So then I've got my eggs, my organic half and half, my vanilla, and my melted butter and melted coconut oil in the other bowl, and I'm preparing to mix them together. As I mentioned earlier, I have bacon. Dogs love bacon, and bacon is going in the batter. So all I'm going to do is take my scissors to it and cut these bacons into bits. Next, I'm just going to grease the pans for the pupcakes. I'm going to use some of that coconut oil that I had melted in the pan earlier for the batter. So I'm just going to dab a little batter into these little hearts. Go ahead and put some in the bundt cakes, and then we're just going to slide these into the oven, and in about 15 to 20 minutes we're going to have some pupcakes and some little bundt cakes. It's going to be fun. Well, good morning. I was up late last night baking, and I'm donning the apron one more time this morning while I'm cooking my own breakfast right here. And I gotta frost these cakes. Now I've got one cake already done. It's completed. It's beautiful 3-layer cake. It's all frosted and ready to go. I gotta stir up my hash browns I'm making me this morning. I gotta get all these little cakes frosted before I get over to the sanctuary. First thing, we have a busy day today. We've actually got field trips coming from a couple different schools. We've got some out-of-town guests coming from New York to have a couple meetings and all the other activities that go on at the sanctuary. So now I'm going to show you a little bit what I did to make that 3-layer cake, and each one will be a little bit different. I've got different types of frostings that we're going to use. Now on this cake here, it's a cream cheese frosting. Now I also want to encourage you, when you're getting your ingredients for your kids' cakes, always go as natural as possible. Do your best to get high quality foods, not super processed foods or fake cream cheese and things like that. You really want your kids to be healthy, just like you want you to be healthy. But before I get to frosting cakes, I gotta eat my breakfast. So that's what's next on my agenda, and then we'll get right to putting this layer cake together. Okay, breakfast is over. I gotta get busy. It's almost 8 o'clock in the morning. I gotta go and get to the sanctuary. So likely while you were sleeping, I was still cooking. And what I did, what I didn't show you, is I had made these great little round cakes. Now I made it just like you'd make a pancake. I don't like to get too fussy when I'm making my canine cake. So basically I just made the same cake batter and I put it in the frying pan on a very low heat with the lid on it, and I made these nice thick cakes for my layer cake. Alright, let's get to building and frosting our next 3-layer cake. I'm going to frost this next cake with cream cheese. So right now I've got my cream cheese. I'm working on melting it down a little bit so it's softer and more easy to use. That's what we're looking for. I want to be able to really smooth it out over the cakes. Alright, that is perfect. Now I'm going to get my cakes together here and place my first one down. Then I'm going to add a little peanut butter. Just coat this baby. Okay, the other thing I did behind your back there is I cracked a dozen eggs into a mixing bowl, added some heavy whipping cream, some grated cheese, and I cut up a bunch of pepperoni into little pieces and put it all in the blender and blended it up, poured it into a pan, and I made 3 round omelets, the same size as the cakes. So now I'm going to take this omelet and I'm going to place it on top of our peanut butter mixture there. Set that right on top of there. And I add another thin layer of peanut butter. And then our next round delicious cake goes right there. Look at that. Isn't that great? Okay, we're going to put that right here. Now, the other cake that I just made, I had white frosting. I think I'm going to color this one up a little bit. I like green. The wolves like green. Green's the color of the forest, so let's make green forest cake. Okay, there we go. I'm going to go ahead and get this baby frosted. The sides are often the trickiest part. We want to really fill it in. And as you can see, I just put it on a paper plate upside down. That makes it easy for me. And I can just turn that paper plate. Really want to just get it in there, fill in the gaps, make it look pretty. What the heck? Yes, it's going to be heinously and horribly and fiercely devoured within seconds. But let's make it pretty to start with. Now, I also want to stress that each animal is not getting this whole cake. Yeah, they could eat it, but no, I'm going to split this cake in 4 pieces, so it'll go to 4 different kids, or maybe even 3. Now I'm just going to make up some bacon sprinkles from the bacon I didn't eat this morning from my breakfast. It should also add for a really fun scent and encourage the kids to really devour this baby. Plus it just looks cute. I think I'll make like happy face on it or something. And there we go. Okay, well, I only had 2 packages of cream cheese. So now I'm going to experiment with another idea I have for some frosting that, if we're lucky, it'll work out. So what I've done is I've made some potatoes. I also have some rice from another meal, that I cooked for the dogs, and I didn't use all that rice. So I'm going to put the potatoes and the rice and some butter in the blender together, and I'm going to see what we come up with. Okay, well, I put in my rice and my potatoes and some food coloring. I'm not satisfied, so I'm going to add some gelatin. 2 packets of Knox gelatin. Let's see if that helps thicken it up to a consistency that's going to work for us. Alright, well, that seemed to have worked. Got a nice thick frosting. Earlier I cut up some fresh pineapple, and now I'm just going to put little bits inside my little bundt cakes. Now, pineapple, of course, is very healthy. It's high in bromelain, which is great for the stomach and the intestine and the digestive system. So I'm putting that inside these little bundt cakes, and then I'm going to add a little peanut butter on top. Top it off with gluten-free smoked sausage. There we go. Look at that. Look it. So it's my baby's birthday. We're in the Wolf Kitchen, and I baked these awesome pastries. But any wolf can eat this whole thing, but there's no way I'm going to let him do that. So we're going to slice it in 4 pieces. So I'll have 4, I'll have 8, I'll have 12. That's the majority of my babies. And then I've got these other little things for singing dogs and for everybody else, because it's pretty much everybody's birthday. So here we go. I'm slicing this one up. This one I really want for Stormy, for whatever reason. They're all about the same. Oh, that's a hunk of cake. So it isn't technically the dingo's birthday today, but Wolf Daddy's got to bake for everybody. And how can we deny these faces? So they're gonna get the bundt cake that has a pineapple core, peanut butter plug, and a gluten-free sausage on top. Oh, babies. Oh, mama. Here comes the daddy. Come on, babies. At your feet, sweet. At your feet. Come on. Yeah. Quick, get it. Don't. Oh, you're loose. Romeo, look what I got. Oh my goodness, come here, bouncy boy. Oh, look what Daddy's got. Happy birthday, even if it's not. There you in. So Romeo's is a little mini bundt cake with the pineapple in the hole with a peanut butter plug and a gluten-free smoked sausage on top. Of course, he put it peanut butter side down, so now it's peanut butter with some dirt, but it's still a good dessert. You don't have to. You just need to eat it. Yeah. Where's the bowl? Puppies, Dad is here. Happy birthday, babies. Happy birthday, babies. Come and oh, Princess, I'm gonna put this on the house, Princess. Oh, look. One for you, sir. One for you, ma'am. Get it, hurry up. Take it. Okay, I always thought of Stormy while I was baking this one, so Stormy's gonna get the first big cake. Hold on, Richard, so I don't dip it off. See if I can get on these sticky layers. Oh yeah, there. Oh, there it is. Look at that. Nice. Look at that. 3 layers. See, cake, omelet, cake, cake, omelet, cake. Isn't that cool? All right. Something around there. I don't know what. Hey, look at this cake. Okay, so don't hurt the daddy's hand. You want to set it down gently. Let me set it down, honey. Hold on, son.
We almost did it.
Look at that, it's got, man. Can you be gentle? Can you be a teeny bit gentle? Like, I'm gonna put it right here, son. Better get it or she's gonna. I think they're suspicious. Like, there's pills in there, right? No, there's no pills.
He likes the pepperoni.
So Forrest, I'm going to feed in the sub enclosure because he's so food aggressive. Then I'm going to go in and give Thunder his piece. So I'll put Forrest's right here, and I know it won't last long. Go for it, dude. Whoa!
Oh.
That wasn't the plan. That wasn't the plan. Here's the plan. Here, son.
Oh, nice. Oh my gosh.
Where'd it go? I didn't get the video. It went so fast. Holy smokes.